Now I'm gonna go back out, do some more work on taking down that fence. It's a fantastic day out here again. Last year at this time, I had the snowblower going. Not the snowblower, the plow. Blizzards. We had a good foot of snow out here by now. This year looks like it's going to be easy, at least in the beginning. Probably have a really late spring. Okay. So assess the situation here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that fence down. I should go get my tree saw, my saw on a pole. Saw some of that stuff down. So this is just another little check-in after some progress. Got a couple of rolls of fence over there. And there is no fence now between basically over there at that pole where I started out and that pole over there on the far side of the shed. So now I'm going to move to that side of the shed. It's coming along pretty quick. I don't like having to cut the fence, but I need to. It's too hard to. But I'll tell you what, I got a one continuous string of fence going from about here over to there, so that's good. Although I'm probably just going to take it all, and I don't know if you can recycle that kind of stuff or not, kind of thing. So what I found is that, you know, there's no such thing really as at least around here, as a solar store, right? Like where you can go down, walk in the front door, and there's a selection of panels, a selection of inverters, a selection of controllers and wire. You know, it just doesn't exist. What exists around here is a bunch of office buildings where there are engineers who want to do you the service of designing your system, ordering everything for you, and then having the installers install it for you. That's what exists around here. So if you are going to do it yourself, that means you've got to learn it yourself. Okay? And so based on my years of research, no, based on my limited research, here's what I'm thinking. So probably about, you know, no more than 30 feet from that shed, I will put up some solar panels right here. And they won't be directly underneath this tree. They'll sort of be about right there, okay? And that's about, actually maybe 20 feet from that shed. And during the day, it will get plenty of sunshine, right? It'll get, you know, it'll get 8 hours of sunshine when I need it. And in the winter time, it will just be maintaining the batteries, basically. So that's the idea. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have two panels. So I'm going to over-engineer this thing. I'll have two panels. And incidentally, if you've looked at prices, it's just amazing how prices have come down. So a couple of things have happened. Prices have come down dramatically in the past several years, and the products themselves have increased dramatically in terms of their efficiency and their design have increased dramatically. So the two panels are over 200 watts each. Okay, and they would deliver 200 watts. 200. They're 30 volts, 225 watts, or something like that. So each panel is good for, maintaining two 12-volt batteries, right? That's just by my thinking. That you could probably get away with even one panel, right? But I want to go with two because I want to over-engineer it. And then, so inside here, I'm going to have an inverter, or excuse me, a controller that will take and charge 4 batteries that are configured for 24 volts. So I'll be using 12-volt batteries. And then outside of that controller, and after the batteries, I will put in a good pure sine wave inverter. And I don't know what kind, but it's going to be like a 2,000 watt inverter, right? So it's going to be plenty big. I can take this thing and move it if I ever want to. So I hope that you liked envisioning everything right there on that wall where the batteries and everything go. So that's where I'm at right now. And the little pump that I'm thinking of, I will see if I can put up a picture of it here, at least the specs of that pump. So for anybody out there who knows anything about electronics, electricity, you can see that the pump that I'm thinking of is a rather small pump. It takes 4.4 amps, I think. So for the configuration of what I'm doing, I'm thinking that little pump will maybe, in the heat of the summer, at most run 2.5 hours. All right, at best. So that's the story. Okay, now I get to come in here, clean up some of this stuff, and start going at that fence over there. Well, this is where I ended up. It's a lot cleaner. Everything's right down here in a pile. Some boards there that were lying against the fence. But the fence itself, as you can see, I believe that's a grape. There's this vine that looks exactly like a grape. It's just been masquerading in the middle of my grapes. And I don't know for sure, that could just be that masquerading grape or whatever it was. So it could just be that masquerading grape, so I'm going to keep it, pruned it. This is as far as I got today. Tomorrow I'll come back and I'll remove this fence, and then I'll be done. And I'm going to try to save this vine like it's a grape, and this over there, it's all dead. I just need to take it off. And that is my mulch pile. Had a great big thing fall off of that tree there, great big limb, and I mulched most of it, and this is my pile. And so I use this to go over the top of where I don't want things to grow. So as soon as I get this all weeded out next spring, I'm going to come in and I'm going to clean it all out, and I'm going to take a bunch of this and spread it out over there. Oh, I forgot my stuff. Tired.